Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond the Known. I'm your host, Jitesh Vaswani. Today's episode is about something deeply real, something that most of us don't like to talk about, but almost all of us have felt. The hidden loneliness that comes with self-awareness. You know that quiet moment when you realize that you are growing, evolving, questioning more, seeing more, but the world around you hasn't caught up yet? Let's talk about what that feels like, why it's happening, how to walk through it without losing your center. When you start evolving spiritually, emotionally, mentally, something subtle begins to change. You might find yourself drifting away from your old friends, not out of ego, but because that connection feels shallow. Sitting in a room that used to excite you, but now it just feels loud. Wanting more silence, wanting more stillness, more truth, and less noise. It is not depression. It is not burnout. It is not you becoming boring. That's good news. It's you overgrowing a version of yourself. And with that shift, often comes a very specific kind of loneliness. I wouldn't even call it loneliness, to be honest. A loneliness that says, I see life differently now, but I don't know who else sees it exactly like how I am seeing it. You might try to talk about it, but people either brush it off or they don't get it. But here's the thing, you're not alone in this. And it is not loneliness in a true sense. You're just in a rare season of becoming new, something else. If you're feeling this kind of solitude, it's not a problem, it's a sign. It means that your inner world is changing faster than your outer world. And Gurudev puts it perfectly. Trying to fill your loneliness by looking for a companion or anything outside is not going to work. Know that you're on this planet to do something meaningful. You're here to give and then pack up and leave. So sometime during the day, sit for a few minutes and meditate. Then you will not feel lonely even when you are alone. And this makes complete sense to me. Because in our culture, we are taught to fix loneliness by adding more people, more distractions, maybe Netflix, maybe scrolling on social media a little bit more. But what if the answer is not out there? What if loneliness is actually solitude in disguise? A moment which is given to you not to suffer, but to sit, to breathe, to remember who you are. And this has happened to me more than once. I'm talking from my experience. In my early years of beginning meditation, I would be surrounded by people, friends, peers, organizers, but deep inside, I would feel the sense of disconnect. And you know why? Because I was growing. My values were changing, my energy was shifting, and yet I did not have people around me who understood what that felt like. There were nights when I would be lying down in my bed, staring at the fan, and I would question myself. Am I becoming cold? Why does this stuff that I used to love now feels empty? Why do I crave silence over social events? And the answer came slowly, not in a quote or a book, but in the silence itself. This is a passage, not a punishment. And the loneliness is not rejection from the world. It's an invitation into your own depth. So if you're in this space right now, here are a few things that help me and might help you. Number 1, don't rush to fill the void. Don't rush to fill that space. Let the stillness speak. Sometimes clarity needs quiet. Number 2, find one person who gets it. Not everyone has to understand you. Just one honest connection can ground you. Reach out to a friend or a mentor. Number 3, serve. Gurudev says, when you make service your sole purpose in life, it eliminates fear, brings focus to the mind, and long-term joy. For example, for me, when I teach meditation, when I give, that feeling of loneliness fades away. Not because I'm distracted, but because I'm so aligned to what I need to be doing in that moment. Number 4 is to stay rooted in your practice. Meditation makes the stillness and solitude more joyful. And trust the timing. Just because you're not understood today does not mean that you won't be celebrated tomorrow. So if you're feeling like this, if you're evolving faster than your environment, don't rush. Don't rush back to your old self just to feel included. The loneliness you feel is not a void to be filled. It's a space to be honored. This too shall shift. And on the other side, you won't just find better people. You'll find a deeper version of yourself. Thank you for listening. I'm Jitesh Vaswani, and this is Beyond the Known.